And as we update the public on back to school this year and what back to school looks like, we check in with MMI. We have head of school with us right now, Justin Kleinheider. Justin, thanks for being with us here on SSPTV News.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
If you can update us quickly, MMI is going back to school in person, correct?
That is correct. We're going back in person, but parents and students have the option to learn from home as well. So we have a virtual option. All our classes will be live streamed and recorded. So if there's a problem at home with Wi-Fi, like we know happens from time to time, you can also learn asynchronous. That's not a problem at all. So we're excited to be back in person.
Walk us through what that will look like as far as the safety precautions that will be taking place inside of the school.
Absolutely. We've increased sanitization. We have a Clorox 360 machine that can help us do deep cleaning throughout the building. We're going to be doing health screenings at the beginning of each and every day. And we're going to require masks at all times, except when eating or drinking, as well as making sure that there's social distancing and one-way hallways. And, you know, we've made adaptations to the building and spaces to make sure that we can have flow that's as safe as possible.
What is your message to parents? What is your message to students? What is your message to the community?
Well, one, that our mission is to serve the local community, and we think that it's best to do that by being in person, because in-person instruction is very important because of the connections made in the classroom between teachers and students. And we are all excited to welcome our students back, and in what way they feel comfortable. So if that's online, we're prepared to do that. If that's in person, we're prepared to do that as well. But what's really important is the emotional connection. And we did that through MMI online when we were in the spring last year. And we'll continue to do that, but we're also going to do that in person, because nothing can replace that classroom experience that helps enhance a love of lifelong learning.
Have teachers been going through any kind of training this summer for better continuity with learning going into the fall?
All of our teachers have done some professional development, including an online master series course on teaching virtually to help get us ready for a year where we'll have to be nimble and pivot back and forth, as well as we'll be having a faculty week training on all our new procedures and everything else that goes with reopening school. And the administration's been hard at work all summer long at developing everything that we're going to do to be here in person.
Mm-hmm. Will the students be switching classrooms, or will they be in one classroom?
They will be traveling between classrooms, but we've increased travel time to make sure that, and created one-way hallways to kind of help with the traffic and flow, and made sure there's staggered locker times so that students aren't ever too close together.
Okay. So as far as students who want to learn online, you have that option. Either they can learn online or they can come in person to class.
Absolutely.
Is that something that they have to keep for a certain amount of time?
No, if it's at the beginning of the year, if you don't feel super comfortable, you can be online. But then if you feel more comfortable as things change, you can come back to school, and vice versa. We're trying to be as flexible as we can, because we know how important that is to our families.
Very good. Thanks for joining us here on SSPTV News.